Hi, my name is Ronnie. This is my nice messy workspace. I am an essential worker who is currently fortunate enough to be on a 30-day leave. I am a bus driver for the elderly and the disabled. It's a public bus here in the Portland area. While I'm sitting here on leave, I'm realizing that my coworkers do not have the protection that is necessary to actually do their job correctly, so I've been trying to help. Hey, I'm not talking to you back there, bad bird. Anyway, I am going to go through the evolution of masks. That's what I'm going to call it. I started with this basic design that has ear pleats, and it's only a 2-ply, and really doesn't provide much in the way of any kind of protection. I had considered that maybe somebody would be able to put it over the top of an existing mask or whatever. And I was using the elastic. Now, some people like the elastic. Some people can make it fit. They oftentimes, there's a lot of different ideas on how to make them work by way of fitting. You take a little strap. It's about yay wide, put in about yay long, and you put a button on either side of it. And then you take your mask and you hook it up on the buttons. There's a gazillion different ways that people have come up with. It's really creative. But I abandoned that one, and I went to this one. And again, it's just a 2-ply. It's got a pocket, very difficult pain in the rear way to get a filter in. Across the top of it, we have a sheath, I'm going to call it, a sleeve, whatever you want to call it, that you can put a wire through, which I like that because you can put a wire through it, and if your wire breaks, you can take the old one out, put a new one in. And that's just the pipe cleaner that you see that I have here that I put inside of there. So there's that one with the ties, and you had to struggle to get the ties. We have a coworker who had the brilliant idea. You steal these off at the ends of your coats. They come in handy. You just simply slide it down to the top of your head. That's how this one fits, and you can tighten it down. So I went from that to this. These take forever, and then I had a coworker suggest this one, and I think it's based on the Olsen mask. Now this one here, it has the filter option, and it's double here and then another layer there. So basically it's a triple layer. And the original design on this one here, and dang it, I'm so sorry, I'm not able to give the credit to where credit is due. There is a video out there. Sorry, this is the first time I'm actually doing a video like this. Okay, so please bear with me. This is not my original idea for this particular design. It requires that you put a wire in through here. Now, as I progressed with this particular style, I decided that I was going to mix the removable wire option with this particular design. So now I have on my mask, and some of them are better than others. I've got the little leftover piece of material that I've used to create a place where a person can put the wire in. Typically, I take the little screwdriver I have here and I give it a twist and a twirl so that it looks, well, this one's been washed. This is my personal one that I use. It's just got a twist on it. So I opted out to just simply fold over, and if somebody else wants to do that, then that's great. I've been making quite a few of these. So we evolved from here to there for the flat mask. I decided to give the option of, because I'm running out of material and just time and energy to make these extra sleeves, I experimented with doing it with this particular mask and putting the wire all the way through. But because I'm still stuck with this one on this particular design, now my space to get a filter in there is even smaller. I'm going to send them out to folks, because if you don't have a mask, you don't have a mask, and these are better than nothing. They don't actually protect you from getting the virus. They are more inclined to protect you from spreading it if you happen to be a carrier and don't know. So these are the ones that are actually right here is more my favorite. I ran out of the matching material, so what I started doing, and it's not showing on here, is what I did is I took my seam here and I sewed it from here to about right there on that side, and the same on this side. So I have an opening here so a person can actually reach up inside of there and pull out any broken wire that they may have created through usage. So there's that. And then my personal favorite, but they take so long to make, and I'm trying to get as many as I can out. This is the first one that I made myself. So what I did is as you can see, the original design from the previous 2-ply, right? And instead of strings out straight out like this, I took the design that's from this one. As you can see, this, you just put it over your head. This goes behind your neck, and you tie it up over the top of your head. That's what this does. Put this over first, and brilliant idea from my coworker William, and slide that down to tighten it up. But then instead of putting the filter in through here, I have designed this particular mask so that it can be put in through here. So for those of you out there making masks, if you prefer this particular design, you can alter it and come up with that 3-ply option to put in a filter. I actually have the print, as you can see. This is my goof up. I put my print upside down, so my eagle's flying upside down on that side, not this side. But these are the ones that are easier to fit people. They're easier to make from a variety of different sizes. These are the ones that I very much have decided to switch over to. They're less time consuming, and I'm able to get more out there. Then the other thing, as you may have noticed, I'm using paracord. Paracord can... I had it on hand. I'm a horsewoman. I always had a good, reasonable stock of this stuff here for making halters and things of that nature, stuff that I was experimenting. I'm rapidly running out of this because it takes a good chunk of it. You can see that I've got a grid over here. It goes up to 23 inches, so I measure it up to the, actually it's 24 inches, up to here, and then I fold it in half, and then I cut it. So essentially what I've got is a 46-inch string. I think the original designer had it at 50 some odd inches, which I found to be excessive, and I try not to use more string than necessary considering the loss of my supplies. I like my rotor. Dang thing has cut me a few times. Another useful tool is for the melting of the ends of paracord. And then, of course, a steam iron, which I use quite liberally because, hey, if you know anything about COVID-19, you know that heat is going to kill. At least that's what we've been told. So I quite liberally steam the living tar out of every mask that I make. These are I call this my fail stack. I'm still going to send them out. I'm still going to add string on these things and let folks have those. This one's mine. And that one's mine. And then the rest of these are going to go out. Some people who have smaller faces will be able to fit, but you can see that there's a big size difference. This goes actually down to your throat. So it's a really good, solid, over the face. This one here pretty much is up under the chin. If you're not like a really large person, these things work just fine. But again, we're dealing with a filter. Now, if you've got a, what is that? The 9.5 filter that is reserved, or anything equivalent to that particular shape, you can put that on first and then put this mask over the top of it to help preserve it. That's pretty much it. Hopefully there's something here by way of ideas, thought processes that may help other people out there who are making masks. God bless and good luck to y'all.